Hello everybody, what is going on? This is Marcus and we are here for the semifinals of the Stockholm Regional Championships. It was actually a rematch against Pontus from Sweden. I already played him in Swiss and but yeah, their Kangaskhan and Talonflame leads were just able to like really crush him. And so I did not make the mistake to underestimate him, of course, since his team, yeah, just look at it. We have like 4 Mons in common, and he has Amoonguss and Kyogre, where I do have Kangaskhan and Kangaskhan and Smir. No, he also has a Smirgle. I have Kangaskhan and Groudon. So, yeah, that's what it is. So he has a solid team, and I knew that he would be like a solid opponent and a tough challenge. But I just felt confident just going for the same Kangaskhan and Talonflame lead again. I really wanted to see what he had to offer, or like what he could do to beat me here, and so I was like somehow like testing his preparation skills, like seeing what he did here and what he thought about in the meantime since our last encounter. So the first switch up he did is leading Smirgle over the Amoonguss that we saw in the game in Swiss. But yeah, it's like a similar like game for me. I can go for the Fake Out and Tailwind this turn, and then like go for attacks. But he actually goes for the Spiky Shoot on Smirgle, where I, yeah, like went with my Fake Out. So I take a little bit of damage, which is kind of troublesome, but not that bad. However, he did not protect his Xerneas, so I go for the Tailwind, but he goes for the Geomancy and is boosting himself. Now, I think Tailwind on my end, to be honest, like was a mistake here. I think I should have gone for the Brave Bird on his Xerneas probably, so that then next turn I could go for like the Tailwind and maybe switch out. But then again, he could have gone for the Moonblast on my Kangaskhan to knock it out, like if I didn't go for the Tailwind next turn, but oh well. So his accuracy fell, which was kind of good to see, but Talonflame can't really do anything here, since Smirgle most likely going for a Follow Me right now, and yeah, like if I go for the Brave Bird, he will redirect it, go down to Sash, I will take a lot of recoil damage, and then Kangaskhan will like attack the like 1 HP Smirgle, but come on. That's just like a lot of wasted HP on Talonflame, and yeah, so I switched out into the Groudon to take a potential Dazzling Gleam, which is what I thought he would go for. Yeah, and Kangaskhan would have been able to survive that Dazzling Gleam, which would have been cool. So I go for the return, Smirgle goes down to Sash, which is okay, I guess. But yeah, he made a good play here and went for the Moonblast instead of the Dazzling Gleam, so he would 1-KO my Kangaskhan here, and things are not looking too great because now he has a free switch into whatever he wants, and while he does not have like the Kangaskhan to support the Xerneas with Fake Out Pressure, he does have a Kyogre, so he can just switch that in here. Yeah, so my switch into my Groudon wasn't really the most clever thing. Had I gone into like into Xerneas with that slot, probably I could have brought out my Talonflame again, and then I don't know, switched in Groudon to like have the Sun advantage, but I didn't do that. I went with Groudon because I felt like Dazzling Gleam might be coming, but yeah, Moonblast, good play. So right here I'm in a lot of trouble, and I felt like, yeah, I have to switch out here and sacrifice my Talonflame and also protect, so that next turn I can then bring in my Groudon once again, get up the Desolate Land, and yeah, force out his Kyogre. However, his Origin Pulse actually misses here, so yeah, we're really fortunate turn of events as my Talonflame did not get KO'd, so I can just hard switch into Groudon right now, get up Desolate Land, and set up the Geomancy. Now, I had to hope that I win the potential speed tie right here, or maybe he wasn't max speed, but yeah, like I had to go for, I had to get the +2 special defense before his Xerneas would one-shot me with a potential Moonblast. So I was relieved to see that my Xerneas went first here and got up that Geomancy. Yeah, so we're on even ground right now. We both do have the Geomancy boost, and yeah, he went for that Moonblast, but thanks to the +2 special defense, I can take that just fine. And his Kyogre went for the Origin Pulse, which I was very happy to see. So Tailwind peters out, but my Xerneas is at +2 right now. And I really thought his Kyogre like would switch out right now, because it can't really do much here, and that is what he does. However, I did not do like the right move to capitalize on what I predicted. I predicted him to go for the Protect and switch into Talonflame, but instead of going for the Moonblast on the Kyogre slot, I went for a Dazzling Gleam right here. I should have gone for the Moonblast. It has a chance to KO Talonflames depending on how they are trained, but yeah, it doesn't gleam, like, not enough. So now things are just getting a little bit crazy. We both are at +2 speed with Xerneas, and then it's Talonflame versus Talonflame. I decided to go for the Brave Bird this turn, and I probably should have gone for the Flare Blitz, anticipating the Quick Guard, but I don't know. And here I make like a pretty big mistake. I think I switch out my +2/+2/+2 Xerneas into Groudon because I thought that I don't even know what I really thought. I like wanted to go for the Flare Blitz play here onto the Xerneas and get the Sun Up to do like a lot of damage, but I just didn't do it. I went for another Brave Bird. So yes, I don't know. Like that was just not very good at all. And he gets the +2 Moonblast on my Groudon and deals a massive amount of damage. I do set up a Tailwind in desperation, but yeah, that doesn't really help. Although it showed that my Talonflame actually outsped him this turn as he went for the Brave Bird, but yeah, that was interesting information, but not going to help me win this game. And yeah, I don't really know what happened that turn. I really shouldn't have gone for the play I did, but I don't know. It just happens in like tournament situations from time to time. Yeah, I don't know, like just attacking would have been better, going for the Flare Blitz instead of the Brave Bird would have been better, or going for, I don't even know, like, that was just not very good on my end. So, after this huge blunder, I was like, getting a little bit nervous, I guess, since he needed just one more win here to, like, take the set, and that was like not a very pleasant situation to be in, obviously, if you like travel to Sweden for that regional and then you're down 0-1 to someone you beat, you convincingly beat in Swiss. Yeah, you definitely also want to beat them in Top Cut. So yeah, I could go over like several other options I could have done the turn, but switching out Xerneas definitely was not very clever at all. Or maybe I even wanted to like switch the other mon. I don't even know. Nah, that doesn't really make sense. I'm not really sure what went through my mind at that point. But I don't even think like Flare Blitz in the Sun, like that wouldn't have KO'd the Xerneas either. So yeah, I just don't know why I switched on the Xerneas is what I'm trying to say. So second game here. I'm going with the same setup. Kangaskhan and Talonflame once again, despite losing the first game with it. But I really felt like that was just due to me playing very poorly and him getting the free Geomancy turn 1, and then yeah, like some other stuff happened. But I should have lost that game anyway, since like Urgent Pulse missed my Talonflame, so it was fine losing the first game, I guess. So yeah, right now I just thought, like maybe this is Scarf's Miracle, but then again, Sash is probably more likely. So I'm actually going for not the Fake Out, since his Talonflame, of course, has Quick Guard, but rather I go for the Power Up Punch on the Smeargle. Now that was a little bit of a risky play, since Smeargles sometimes are EV'd to take a Power Up Punch, but I think it's like more often they're just max HP and then Power Up Punch just does enough to KO them. But yeah, I don't know, like I made the play, I could have gone for the return, but I felt like if Power Up Punch KOs here, then I just straight up win the game, since Kangaskhan outspeeds everything on his team, bearing like the Salamence. But yeah, I thought I could just go for like Brave Bird and return the next turn and just, yeah, KO everything. Brave Bird just a little bit short of getting the KO here, but that was okay, I guess, since he fortunately did not get the critical hit on my Kangaskhan. So Talonflame would go down here to the recoil, and return would just take out the Xerneas. Yeah. Though it barely survived here, so that means that no, it doesn't really mean anything. Yeah, like it kind of doesn't mean that he has a chance of surviving 2 consecutive returns. But yes. So no, it doesn't. Yeah, don't listen to what I said. Okay, so he brings in Kyogre, and basically like this game is just over. So this was a really quick victory for me. which I was pretty like happy to see, of course. So the power punch play worked out in my favor as I got the KO. So yeah, that was kind of nice. And yeah, no, I just Brave Bird return his Kyogre. Seeing how much Brave Bird does to the Kyogre, I assumed that it would also be like max speed probably. So that was another piece of information. He could have just forfeit there, but yeah, he wanted to, I don't know, test it out. So we're into the final game, third game. That is, what was going through my mind right there? I don't even know. I just thought that yeah, like if I didn't do like a lot of mistakes, I should be in a good position here. And I wanted to set up my Xerneas before he sets up his Xerneas, but that is basically like always the game plan if you're in a Xerneas mirror game. So I once again brought the same 4, and he brings what he had in the first game, I believe, with that Smirgly Xerneas lead. So now we can see what could have happened had I played a little bit better. Now, seeing his Xerneas Smirgly lead, I was kind of thinking about going for the power punch play, like power punching myself. But then I thought I didn't have to like take the risk, and I could just play like standardish and just, I don't know, set up Tailwind and go for the fake out on the Smeargle, since yeah, I don't know, like I didn't want to risk it all the turn 1, but yeah, I do not regret this decision, as he went for the double protect, but that's fine. It means that I would get the free Tailwind, and so that is kind of cool. And I actually went for the Power Punch on the Smeargle. So yeah, taking some recoil damage from the Spiky Shield. Let's see what Moody gives him. Attack rolls, nice, doesn't even matter what falls here, it's special attack, so basically useless. So once again, I'm switching out Talonflame here, as yeah, Brave Bird not really helping me in this position. This time though, learning from my mistakes a little bit, switching in the Xerneas instead of the Groudon that I switched in the other time around. Though now he doesn't even have the Geomancy boost, and I'm a little bit greedy here, once again going for the Power Punch, not going for the return. But yeah, I felt that he was probably not EV'd to like live the Power Punch, so I just went with it like based on the damage I did earlier. So he goes for the Geomancy here, but I do have the Tailwind up, so my plan is to like just Geomancy myself next turn, or just double attack him, depending on what he brings in here. But I mean, it's obviously always threatening if you do see the Geomancy coming out from the opponent's Xerneas. He brings in his Talonflame, so right now I could see him going for like the Protect Tailwind, and I actually yeah, like made the read here and went for the Geomancy and return. However, he did not go for the Tailwind, but for the Brave Bird. So he was looking to two-shot my Kangaskhan right here, and really hoping that I went for the return and Moonblast play, I guess, or like just return would be enough to take out the Xerneas. But I went for the Talonflame, which was nice, and yep, set up the Geomancy. So yeah, I still do have the Tailwind up. Kangaskhan outspeeds his Xerneas, my Xerneas outspeeds everything, so that is basically like the perfect position you want to be in. You have Tailwind, you have boosted Xerneas, you have boosted Kangaskhan. Like, even if those were my last 2 months, I would probably win this game, to be honest. But instead it's actually his last 2 months. Xerneas and Kyogre is the last one, so we do get to see the Primal Evolution one more time here with his Kyogre, and yeah, I was thinking switching into my Groudon just to get the weather, but yeah, both Kangaskhan and the Xerneas are boosted, so I don't know, I just wanted to KO him here, and I do go for the Moonblast on the Kyogre and the return on the Xerneas, I guess. He tried to go for the double protect, but that did not happen, and yep, Kangaskhan gets the KO. I probably could have doubled up into the Kyogre, predicting the double protect attempt, but yeah, even this Origin Pulse, like, even had he gotten the double protect, I mean, Xerneas can take the Origin Pulse, and then I do have Groudon in the back anyway, so and also Talonflame, so yeah, there wasn't no need for me to go for any risks here. So yeah, this time it's Talonflame that is able to KO the Kyogre, and it will also mean that I would advance to the finals here, so I was pretty relieved to overcome this like mirror matchup thing. But that would also mean that I would have to play against the guy with Dialga and Kyogre Trick Room one more time. I lost him in Swiss due to like the moody rolls on Smeargle, and Billa lost him in Top Cut, and Billa also lost him in Swiss. So he was like 4-1 in games against our team, as Billa also used the same 6 that I did, however with like some slight deviation. But yeah, so I really wanted to get revenge on him, revenge for Billa and revenge for losing to him in Swiss, and yeah, we'll see how those games will go tomorrow. By the way, for those of you who did not like realize it yet, but Battlespot is back up for VGC16, or is back up for the first time for VGC16, so yeah, go on there, it's on the special ladder, get your teams ready, and yep, maybe I'll see you there at some point and play you there. So if you like this game or the series, then make sure to leave a like and comment what you thought about the Xerneas mirror game. I kind of want to retire this team at this point, I guess, since there's like so many speed ties and so many like mirror things and so much can go wrong. But I just really wanted to win this regional, and I thought this team was probably my best bet. But hey, yeah, we'll see what happened in the finals, and yep, thanks for watching and see you, bye.